So we had our plate of cells, the media is gone. Now we only have cells sitting at the bottom of the plate. So the next thing you want to do is we have our PBS here, our phosphate buffered saline. And so you want to add about 2 to 5 mils of phosphate buffered saline to the plate. Now, depending on the size of your plate, it depends on how much PBS you add. You only want enough PBS so that the entire plate surface is covered. So you're going to use your pipette, take out some PBS, squirt it all over the plate so that the entire thing is covered. Swirl the plate around like this, and then you're going to do the same thing we did with the media. You're going to have all the PBS collect at the bottom by tilting the plate. You're going to remove the PBS and put it in the waste beaker. And then when you're done with that, discard the pipette tip in the trash. So now what the PBS did was wash the plate. What that means is that we removed any dead cells or any unwanted things that we don't want to interfere with our cells. So the next step is to add trypsin. This is trypsin. This is an enzyme that will detach the cells from the plate. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, depending on the size of your plate, around 2 to 4 mils of trypsin. But remember that you need to record the amount of trypsin that you take out of the bottle, because it's going to come into play later on. So pretend we're going to take out 3 mils of trypsin. You can just spray it all over the plate. You don't have to be gentle with it. You just spray it all over the plate. But make sure the entire plate's covered. Once that's done, you're going to throw away your pipette tip, close the trypsin bottle, set it aside. You probably won't need it ever again. And now you have your plate with the cells and the trypsin on top. What you're going to do from there is you're going to put the cells, the plate, and the trypsin inside the incubator. The incubator should be set at 37 degrees Celsius, and you're going to let it sit there for 5 minutes. And what's going to happen is that the cells started out looking like this. They're kind of elongated, they're kind of spread out. But when we add the trypsin, they detach from the plate, and they actually kind of become circular. They become little circles, and they'll actually start floating in the plate. So you know when the trypsin reaction is done. When you look under the microscope, you kind of move the plate back and forth. You should actually see the cells kind of, moving back and forth along with you. That's how you can tell when the trypsin reaction is done. The cells are pretty big. You can actually see the cells as they come off the plate. So let's come back. Let's pretend 5 minutes has elapsed. We're going to take our plate out. We'll look at it under the microscope, see that the cells are detached from the plate. And now what we're going to do is, remember we added 3 mils of trypsin. You want to add 3 mils of media to the plate. So if you use 2 mils of trypsin, you add 2 mils of media, as long as you have the same amount of media as you did trypsin, because what the media does is neutralize that reaction and basically restore the cell's original ability to stick down the plate. So you're going to use your pipette. We're going to add 3 mils of the media to our plate, and the trypsin's still in the plate. And then what you're going to do is you're going to tilt the plate down like this, and you're going to have all the liquid collect here, and you're going to suck up some liquid, and then squirt it around the top of the plate so it dribbles back down to the bottom. Do it again. And you do that around 10 times. You kind of just remove the liquid, spray it on the plate. You just want any cells that are kind of stuck to the plate to detach themselves fully so that they're able to come back.